Well, hello everybody. I'm here today with the Reisbig family, and we're going to be conducting 2 auctions for them coming up in September. We're going to be selling their farm real estate. That's going to be on Thursday, September 9. And then we're going to be selling their farm equipment on Saturday, September 11. And I'm here today with Ron and Bud and Ed. And we've got, they're the members of the family that make up the Nickel Plate Farms LLC, and that's the folks that we're selling for. So guys, thanks so much for taking a little time to talk with us here today. So you got 450 acres of land, roughly.
Yeah.
Farm buildings. You got a nice home that's going to be part of it. Why don't you just tell us a little bit about the history of the Reisbig family here in Ionia County and with this farm?
Well, it started out in this farm in 1964.
64.
And we moved 32 cows from the last farm that we were at. And during the winter of 63, 64 is when we remodeled the barn into a parlor.
Okay. Now, was that your dad, Ron?
Yeah.
Okay. And your dad's name was?
Al Reisbig Jr.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So, and it kind of all started from there. We kept breeding cows and adding, and till we got to where we sold the cows. There was about 400 cows that we sold.
Okay.
And there was only 17 that we bought during that 57 years.
Wow. So you raised all your own and replaced with that. I see you got some nice pictures on the wall of, looks like your kids or grandkids or maybe both. I don't know.
Both.
And so you showed some Holstein cattle too?
Yeah.
That's nice. And so what types of crops did you guys grow?
Well, we had basically corn and alfalfa just to feed the cows. We grew a little wheat when we first started, but soon found that hay and corn was in more need. So
Okay.
that's where we concentrated on.
Okay, so that's mainly what you did, just what you needed to feed the dairy cows and so on. Yeah. So you guys have been here almost 50 years then.
No, 57.
Is it 57?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's a long time. So why did you decide now's the time to sell?
Well, mostly because we're getting tired. Well, the experts were telling us to sell now rather than later, because we know what the tax structure is. And
Okay. So how about giving us maybe each one of you just throw out a highlight of what you think of the real estate that you guys think is a highlight that we're going to be selling.
I think our land is pretty good land, and we've always seemed to grow enough feed for our cows, so we were in dry years and good year and wet years. So,
but some of it has got some older tile on it, right?
Yeah, we got the low spots are tiled.
Yeah.
Pretty well. It could use a little more, but what farm can't use more?
I know. At least you got some, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Either of you guys got any thoughts?
well, the buildings, like I mentioned before, we spent quite a lot of money. It's been between 15 and 20 years ago to build buildings, and they're still in good shape. Everything is usable. That we have that, and all of our land is continuous. It all butts against each other.
You don't find that often. So
we do go on the road a little bit, but that's easier than going across the field.
Yeah. Ed, is that house that we've got on, is that where you guys grew up or not?
Yes.
It is. So your folks moved in there many years ago?
Yeah.
All right. That's kind of another neat thing about it, isn't it? So you've got the home. I think we've got all the farm buildings on about 40 acres. So there's a potential for somebody to buy that and do what they want with it. And then the land will be in other separate parcels. I think we're going to have about 7 total. And a guy can buy either one parcel or buy it all or however many they want. So, yeah. Well, folks, don't miss the auction. If you're looking for more information, go to our website. We're going to have a lot of information on there, including our bidders packet, which has, like the soils information. It'll have the buy-sell agreement that you're going to have to sign. A lot more details about the land and the home and the buildings. And if you might want to bid via the internet, bid online, that information's on our website too. So make sure you look it up, take a look at all the information, and then make sure you're here on September 9th. We're going to be selling it right here on the farm. We're going to have a tent set up, and we'd love to have you come out on September 9th and be able to bid on and buy some of this good real estate that we're selling. Well, Risebigs, thanks so much for taking the time to talk to us. Appreciate it. And everybody, we'll see you September 9th.